Ma'am, there's a big difference in schools and universities in India. There's a big. I would like to have your advice for the students in terms of transition from schools to universities and keeping in mind there's a lot of peer pressure, parent pressure, and the students his or her ambition also.
Responsibility is with the child first of all. Responsibility is with the parent, and responsibility is with the schools and the society. Give them exposure. Show them. First of all, do we help them to identify their own passion? We don't. We don't put in enough effort. Look, I'll give you an example. As a child goes to when he is at home, a little toddler, he wants to, उसे पूछो क्या बनोगे? He would like to become mummy daddy. थोड़े बड़े हुए, school आए, till primary, they want to become teacher. As they grow up, their passion, जो उनको अच्छा लगता है, उनको पायलट अच्छा लगा तो वो पायलट बन जाएंगे, उनको जो अच्छा लगा. Like my son, he says, I want to become a ticket collector because he enjoyed that, he liked it. So, as they are growing, their choice of career keeps changing. And it's beautiful, nothing wrong in it. But why is it changing? Because the kind of exposure they are getting. So, can we increase this bandwidth of exposure to them?
Very good.
So, if we can increase that bandwidth of exposure at home, in school, and of course in society, and make an effort to do that. It shouldn't happen just by the way, jo dekh liya wo ho gaya. Let's give them that, and once they do that, they will be able to choose their passion, or they will be able to identify. Second important thing is, do we give them an idea that to reach your passion, what do you need to do? We don't even tell them that as well. So as elders, we need to make them understand that this is all right, you want to become a pilot, what do you need to do? So to make choices, do we empower them to make choices? And if you empower them to make choices, brilliant. Now another thing, which is my experience tells me, the child is not given the freedom to choose their passion. What they are given or what they are pushed to is, well, this profession will fetch you this much money. So passion and means of living, kind of. There is always I would say, a contradiction or a child faces is, my passion is to play guitar, but I need few grands to survive, and he has to choose between. It's good to make a good balance also, both are important. So sometimes passion can become the hobby, and sometimes hobby can become a job. So when the passion and the work, they are in resonance, well, the child is on top of the world. I do not know how many grands or are they able to make money, what they want to make money, but I'm very sure in terms of happiness, they are on top of the world. In terms of achievement, they are on top of the world. So what we need is, please give them exposure, give them options, give them the capability of making a correct choice. And at the end of it, I would say, well, there is always another way of looking at life. So the choices change as you grow. I was traveling and I met a gentleman from NASA, and he said, I'm going to Rishikesh to do yoga, learn yoga. I said, how come NASA and yoga? He says, well, I realized that at NASA what I'm doing I'm not enjoying. So I'm trying another way of life. So it keeps changing. You reach that pinnacle and then you realize, no, this is not what I wanted to do. And whenever it happens, and if you change, well, good enough. So no choice is a final choice. It keeps changing, and we should welcome any change.